bodies in there. I think it's a penalty check ongoing though for a possible handball. I feel like that we say that no every time the ball's in the box these days. It's always something to look at.
Carlo Ancelotti, always cool, calm and collected on the touchline. Very rarely we ever see him get flustered.
Because he knows that he really needs to get on with the people he needs to get on with at any given club. Doesn't upset anyone. Doesn't want to get in anybody's way. Won't block any of the club legends from getting involved. Just does what he has to do. Picks the best players and gets the results. He's won all 5.
Just right management there. I mean, yeah, you're right. I think at this level, with the Eagles and the superstars that you're looking after, you have to be an exceptional man manager, and he's proved that time and time again. The likes of Real Madrid, Brazil, this is one of those superstars. Vinicius, just see there, Koulibaly just leaves that leg dangling, so the Brazilian runs into it, but he's one man that he will need to keep happy going into a World Cup year. Needs to keep him fit, happy, and hopefully Brazil firing.
Long way to go until the World Cup, of course, but from what you've seen of Brazil so far, there's that. And what do they need to improve on between now and next summer to be a real fighting force? Vinicius helping it on. Can't say there. To Mendy.
I think if you're very critical, you'd look around Casemiro's ability to get around the field. Would better players be able to pop the ball around him? I think everywhere else seems quite strong. Obviously, there's that lack of a number 9, but that can be a good thing in some cases.
They've got 3 playing off the front, zipping around all over the place. Senegal here won another corner. They've certainly got it into those wide areas and done good things against Brazil, but just need that final threat.
And then one other place that I wouldn't have thought would have been a problem is the goalkeeper. A little bit lax in possession, Edison has been. Something that he's applauded for. His ability with the ball at his feet. Very unlike the performance of his this afternoon.
Not too much experience with the goalkeepers on the bench today, Bento and John. Corner towards Koulibaly, just too high for him. Gay up in the air, Vinicius. Free kick has been given. Hard to hear the whistles among the 60-odd thousand that are here. It's quickly taken but wasted. It's a goal kick to Brazil.
Both sets of players, nationalities have got a big following here, but I think
all the World Cup finals in New York coming up very soon indeed. Scheduled for the 5th of December. So that everyone will know what their path is likely to be.
see here, Brazilian second shooter to open up, João Pedro. Fancy his chances of making that number 9 his. Only get the opportunity in the remaining minutes of this game.
And you both were on the striker's shirt for Brighton and Hove Albion. Who did it better?
Oh, I think I maybe had more longevity at the club.
Rhetorical question. Here come Brazil. Vinicius having to do it all alone. Chance for number 3. Comes and goes as Rodrigo fires wide. His 10th international goal today. Spanish capital. Just a little bit off target there.
Yeah, you can see what they're trying to do. Trying to open that far corner. Curl it in. Didn't quite get his angles right.
Waiting for you to join in with the Mexican wave there as it flashed past us.
I must say, it's quite impressive, isn't it?
I want to see some genuine ones in Mexico next year. Senegal looking for a way back in here with Mane, who's on the stretch, the former Liverpool man. Scored 2 goals here in a win and a loss for Liverpool when he was playing in the Premier League. There's him or no one as it came through to that far post.
Senegal's and a goal now would change the whole dynamics, whole momentum of the game. I think if there's one complaint from Carlo Ancelotti, it would be that his team haven't put this game to bed yet. It's still in the balance.
Brazil are about to make changes. Looks like Wesley is being called for. They're also going to send on João Pedro here. An injury concern for them. He wears a fairly neutral expression, doesn't he, Carlo Ancelotti? World. I think really you only have to look at his list of honours to realise what a career he's had. Maybe not given the credit he deserves at times.
And as far as people in this stadium now, there will be a handful of Arsenal fans that have come to watch this fixture without a Premier League fixture being played, and this will be a big worry for them.
Yeah, Gabriel is down at the moment. They're still going to make changes while the treatment is ongoing. Gabriel Magalhães is going to go off here. This is a blow for Brazil, but perhaps a bigger blow for Arsenal in the short term. And you can tell by the expression on his face that this might be a semi-serious one.
Yeah, he doesn't look very happy. He looks quite ginger walking off there as well. But more than anything, his facial expression. He knows it's a problem, and that's what he'll jump to immediately. Will this affect him in an Arsenal shirt? I think it's his groin that he's holding, his right groin he's just kind of pointing to. It's been an issue in the past.
So Wesley comes on for Brazil first of all, the Roma right back. He'll go 2 full back with Militao moving inside. And Matheus Cunha is given a rest. And they send on João Pedro in his place, the Chelsea striker, winning his 6th cap. Into this international window in good form, 2 goals in his last 3 games for his club. Feature in the October matches. He's played in the defeat away to Bolivia, which was played at altitude. We'll have another corner. Had quite a few of these set pieces now, haven't they, Glenn? You think they're going to have to make something of one of them sometime soon?
Yeah, they are. I've been actually quite impressed with how Brazil have defended them. They've probably got a slight advantage of the Senegalese when it comes to physicality point of view. Like I said, Brazil managed it really well. They've been first to every ball into the box. And once again, Casemiro's the man there to get rid of it. Oh, this is a problem.
Just again with a loose header, and Brazil have 5 sprinting forward. Vinicius. Still Vinicius. Well, it didn't quite come through in the end for coming on. Robbed by Casemiro, but the free kick is given.
Gets the ball in. See here, this breakaway by Brazil, flooding people in the box. Just takes the sting off it there. It does look like it's going to fall at João Pedro's feet, but Mendy's equal to it.
So a yellow card for Casemiro. A reckless. Challenge has been described by VAR Matt Donoghue, but not worthy of an upgrade to a red. Actually, Antoine Mendy is that man. Fired over the top by Pape. Just been wasteful in those kind of areas, haven't they, Senegal?
Yeah, maybe bad decisions in key areas. He opens up here on this left foot. It's a wonderful first touch. Slashes at the finish though.
Casemiro, Ricky Moraes quickly onto Estevao. Wesley on the outside. Estevao still going. Estevao. Set there for Vinicius. Wasn't quite on point from Rodrigo. He let Mendy into clear.
That's probably the one where he could have come back on his right foot there, Rodrigo. Decided early to play to Vinicius down his left-hand side. Not made many wrong decisions this afternoon, the Brazilians going forward.
Wesley.
The energy's just dwindled out of the fixture a little bit now, hasn't it, with the substitutions. I need the team just pick that back up, find that fluidity.
João Pedro with a lovely release. And Brazil looking to wrap this game up now. Koulibaly just stuck a toe in and Jacobs helping out as well. Senegal in this at 2-0. Is it beyond them yet, would you say? 20 minutes left.
No, next goal's key. If they can find a goal, they'll have the momentum of the game. There'll be question marks over the Brazilian character, especially losing against Japan last time out. So that fragility is there. Can they find the back of the net, though? That's the question.
Mane going down, no penalty. He was looking for it there, realised he wasn't going to hold on to it, and now the break with Rodrigo. Vinicius to his left. He could go right as well. Vinicius. João Pedro. No offside. Vinicius. It could be free. Jacobs makes sure it isn't.
Jacobs does really well at the back post there. He's aware of the danger. It's Vinicius again who reacts quickest to this here. It's a ball that just pops out. Wondered if he could have went over there. It doesn't. Very honest. This ball arrived. Jacobs. It's a wonderful interception because Esteval's got to get his second of the game. In a very situation.
Step out with the corner. Marquinhos with that near post run. Guimaraes, I think, was hoping to hit it on the volley. Ederson. Certainly fell out of favour with Pep Guardiola at Manchester City. Now this might be the moment for Senegal, but Guimaraes coming across on the cover. He has been everywhere for Brazil today.
Yeah, read the situation really well there, Bruno. But again, it was a bad pass by Ederson. Allowed Senegal to form that attack.
Guimaraes again. Rodrigo. Two Real Madrid players combining. Vinicius skips past Koulibaly. The deflection just takes it into the side netting. Well, Mendy was stationary there. It could have easily rolled past it.
Ismail Assar again, who's back defending.
Corner taken. Vinicius. Have another go.
There's a moment there as that ball came in from Vinicius, wasn't there, where Mendy just looks down to his right awkwardly and wonders, is it going to sneak in? Very thankful to see it's hit his side netting.
Brazil just need a third. Militao jostling for position. It's a long and deep one towards a step out. It's Mane who nods clear. Alexandro back in, but Jai will happily watch it out of play for a throw. There's going to be a change here for Senegal. Ibrahim Mbaye is going to come on. This man has quite the story right now. Only 17 years old. It's going to be his international debut, the Paris Saint-Germain right winger. He was previously playing for France at under-20 level, but has switched allegiances. This is his first call-up to the Senegal squad. He had a few options as well. I said he played for France. He's declared now for Senegal, but actually of Moroccan descent as well on his mum's side. Actually, Senegal lining up a triple change here at the next break in play. You see West Ham left back El Hajj Diouf come on as well. And Pathé Ciss will also be introduced. So they're going to take off, first of all, Sadio Mane. And Jai also making way. Or is he? Well, maybe not. A bit of confusion on the Senegal bench. They are definitely going to take off Pape Gueye. Jacobs also making way. Straight swap at left back for him. Well, not quite as much protocol as we see in the league here, with players just running off the field before their numbers have gone up. The three subs all come on now. Pathé Ciss of Rayo Vallecano will come on in central midfield. Diouf will play at left back, and then Mbaye will go and take Njai's position in the front line.
Those three substitutes be a catalyst. Senegal to get back into this fixture.
Militao. Guimaraes. João Pedro. Can't have enough on it there for Vinicius. Koulibaly out of position now, but well intercepted by Cease, who's just come on. Vinicius. Marquinhos. Wesley brought down there. Not quite as manic in this second half, is it? It has settled down a little bit more as this game has progressed.
Yeah, it has indeed. It's quite harsh decision there by Jared Gillett. Mbaye got something on that ball. Wesley skipped by him.
Wesley goes back. His move into Europe from former side Flamengo in July as he went to the Italian capital.
Diouf deals with that long ball well there.
Cease. So he gives them a towering presence in midfield. Here he is again.
Calm before frantic finish.
Maybe so. Senegal did score late on against Brazil the last time the sides met in Lisbon. Mane netting in the 7th minute of added time. Chelsea hoping that his side can stage a late fight back here, but every second that ticks by it's looking more and more unlikely. Confirmed as the attendance here at the Emirates today. João Pedro looked like he might have done enough there, but skips away from the Seleção. Jai and Wesley flattened. It's a free kick.
João Pedro questioning when that ball comes into him, is it a free kick? And just see Mbaye ignore the runner. On the outside, tries to dance through the middle of the Brazil players. Fortunately, gives a free kick away. Trying to make his mark on his debut.
Well, Senegal deciding to leave Iliman and Jai out there in the end. And he took off Antoine Mendy behind him, the right back, and have given a bit more to this game in the final 10 or 15 minutes, including added time. We go to Antalya on Tuesday, the southern Turkish coast, to take on Kenya. We could all do with a bit of that sunshine at the moment. Copacabana at the moment in Rio. It is a bit of an overcast, cloudy day, and it is significantly warmer than it is here in London. I'm sure plenty of Brazilians watching back home and have enjoyed what they've seen from their side so far. Gay into Ismail Assar.
Just that final pass by Senegal, can't quite unpick that Brazilian lock.
Senegal keeping Brazil penned in here. You know, there's always that threat of the counter as well. Niakate. Jackson hasn't really had too much of an influence since coming off the bench. Militao snuffed out the danger. Steval trying to flick. Diouf. Niakate, Sis. Just a day. And Jai, nice return. They're linking well here. Wesley gets it clear, it's a corner.
Nice play by Senegal here, bouncing that ball around. Eventually, finds Mendy on that right hand side, can't quite pick the teammate out.
Malik Diouf will take this corner here for Senegal. The first double change. Ismail Assar coming off, hasn't really been able to get into this game as he would like, has he?
No, not as much as his manager would have liked, I'm sure. He's one of their danger men, along with Mane. And Njai off now, the front three. He started the game, all been changed.
Sheriff Njai comes on now, the Samsunspor centre forward. He's just moved clubs, left Red Star Belgrade in September and has scored 3 in 6 games in the league since then. He's towards him there, could have had an immediate impact. Back in again, and once again throwing himself towards it. We flag up though for offside.
I think Diouf was offside as the ball got recycled back out to him, but when he did get there, it was a wicked ball back in, wasn't it? Now the changes are raining down here at the Emirates. 2 more for Brazil.
And it's going to be the introductions here of Lucas Paquetá and Luis Enrique. Estevao taking his acclaim from the 60-odd thousand here, and once again he has shown glimpses of what a stellar career he's lucky to have.
Yeah, he has. He was the one that opened the scoring, wasn't he? Gets a big hug from his manager. A little bit of quality as it arrived to him. And that 18-yard box made absolutely no mistake with the opportunity.
Plays his club football in East London. Lucas Paquetá donning the Brazil shirt here in the north of the city. Estevao and Rodrigo both off. Lucas Paquetá on along with Luis Enrique of Zenit St. Petersburg. Just run after this here. Ibrahim Mbaye, his first real time he's been able to try and get on the ball since coming on off the bench.
Superb by Militao, though, reading the game. Has that awareness where that space is. Exceptionally well. Gabriel in the centre of the park. I say centre of the defence. It'll be huge.
Just to mop up that previous Senegal double change as well. Sabali came on, the Ness left winger, and replaced Iliman Njai, whose number was finally raised.
It looks increasingly likely that Brazil are going to get their first ever win over Senegal. Who was the other nation? Norway
are the only ones left now. They've played 4 games against Brazil and won 2 and drawn 2. It looks like Norway are going to be at the World Cup next year as well. Erling Haaland is going to be on the biggest stage.
There we are, we've set it up already.
Jai was chasing after that, it's back with Edison. Wesley. So 2 teams with a very different look about them now. Two goals for Brazil. A 7-minute spell just after the midpoint in the first half have done the damage here. Sis, slipped by Diouf. That's the way to take a ball when you mess up.
He does well there, doesn't he? Recovered in style, I would say.
Militao, Vinicius, the only remaining member of the original front line still out there for Brazil. Taken well by Luis Enrique. Luis Enrique. Lucas Paquetá. Scoring form against Senegal previous. Vinicius, João Pedro has pinned his defender. Vinicius trying a flick and a trick, but it didn't quite come off for him. Jackson, who has pace to burn, doesn't have too many teammates around him. Clement, Carlo Ancelotti's trusted lieutenant, has called in another couple of subs here to get stripped and ready to come on. Got an unofficial light show going on at the Emirates at the moment. Did go to Coldplay last year, not too dissimilar. Floodlights are doing their job. The yellow card is out here from referee Jared Gillett. And he's been flashed in the direction of Idrissa Gueye.
Yeah, just reaches round, a little bit of a scissor challenge. And Sandro, you can understand why it's been given, and there's the light show that you said. I suppose the question is, who's more entertaining, Brazil and Senegal or Coldplay?
It's been paradise here tonight, let's put it that way.
Wiggled out of that one well.
João Pedro. Vinicius close by. Here is Vinicius. Being made by Lucas Paquetá. Talked about Brazil earlier in this game, didn't we, and what they might want to do between now and next summer. I'll ask you about Senegal in a second, because Fabrizio Bruno is going to come on here, the Cruzeiro centre-half. He's being made to wait, along with Caio Henrique. Cis. To Sheriff and Jai. Free kick here for Senegal. Just to ask you, in terms of what you've seen of Senegal today, granted it is in a microcosm of their overall picture at the moment, but what do they need to do between now and next summer, do you think?
I think you've got to take into consideration going into the tournament, the World Cup next year, as one of the favourites. So as far as Senegal are concerned, maybe a little bit more organisation. I don't think they quite got that balance going forward right. I'm sure that that Chow will be hoping that Nicholas Jackson plays more games for Bayern Munich leading into certainly an AFCON and a World Cup year, so that he's a little bit fresher coming on these international duties, giving them something different going forward. And I think looking and assessing today, the right-back situation will be a slight worry for them, because that has been a weakness that Brazil have certainly exposed here today.
Alexandro and Vinicius Junior going off. Fabrizio Bruno comes on for a fifth cap, and Caio Henrique as well, just a fourth appearance. He'll go and play left back. Some whip on that free kick as Senegal look to make this a grandstand finish, but it's looking more and more unlikely as we tick towards added time. So we'll have a free kick, and this game slowly simmering down now as we enter 3 minutes of additional time.
Does that well, doesn't it? Casemiro protects the ball, always gets his body in between ball and man, and then when that contact comes, gets a free kick off more often than not. He's been good today, Bruno, in the middle of the park. Tenacious. He's a bit of an engine, isn't he? In the heart of that Brazilian team. He's the one that drives them on from a defensive point of view. That transition through attack. And he's got the ball at his feet. How nice to have the runners that he has. Nice of Vinicius in front, Rodrigo in front at the start, Cunha to bounce off.
What do you do if you're Carlo Ancelotti now? You've brought a squad of 26 players to meet up in this international camp. You've got a game less of the two opposition between themselves and Senegal. Bruno Guimaraes trying to advance here. The referee did play advantage. It's a free kick to Senegal, but as Carlo Ancelotti, do you look to try and continue to mould this side and use the supreme talent you've got, or do you look at other players in that second match?
Well, that's a balance, isn't it? I think first and foremost what Brazil need going into World Cup after their recent form is a little bit of momentum and getting wins on a regular basis and building that confidence, because the expectation when they get to that World Cup is that they will go deep into it, not only internally in Mexico but also externally around the world.
Lovely Marseille spin there by Bruno Guimaraes, but it comes to nothing in the end for Brazil. Mendy, Nikate, free kick for the trip.
And I suppose when you do assess it, they're running out of opportunities to play games, get those friendlies under their belt, sorry. Build those relationships with one another. So do you go for momentum heading into a World Cup, or do you go for seeing as many plays as you possibly can?
And of course, so much can change between now and next June in terms of player availability, and it'll be interesting to get his thoughts on Gabriel after this one, after the Arsenal centre-half went off injured here at home. Strangely, there hasn't actually been a shot on target since half-time. The goalkeeper forced into too much work since the break. Final seconds here. Can Senegal grab themselves a consolation? Nikate. Abai can't hold it. Wesley can't keep it the right side of the line. That's time. What an evening it's been for Brazil. The fans certainly enjoyed it, and finally we see that smile across the face.
And the match is over, and the game is for Brazil. They won. They did it 2-0. They found a way to be the best team, mainly in the first half. And this man, Estevao, is